There is a place on our planet that sleeps in the memory of the world. It is a land tucked away, almost hidden from view. Many maps show it, but few eyes have truly seen it. This is Uzbekistan. It is a name that sounds like a secret whispered on the wind. To speak it is to invite a sense of mystery. What lies behind this name? What stories does this land hold? It is a place where history is not just in books, but is written across the very face of the earth. We are invited to read its pages, to listen to its ancient voice. It is a journey into a world both old and new and utterly unique. The invitation begins with a feeling. It is a pull towards something unknown. Imagine a vast expanse under a wide, open sky. The sun warms the earth, but a cool breeze offers a gentle reply. The air itself feels different here, thick with the scent of dust and distant blossoms. It carries whispers from far-off mountains and forgotten cities. This is not a land that shouts its presence. It waits patiently for the curious traveller to arrive. It asks only for your attention, for your willingness to see beyond the familiar. The journey here is not just across land, but across time itself. The first steps into this realm are quiet ones. You might find yourself standing on the edge of a great desert. The sand shifts and moves, a golden ocean without water. Each dune is a wave, frozen for a moment in time. Silence is the ruler here. It is a profound, deep silence that allows you to hear the beat of your own heart. It is a silence that has witnessed the passing of countless caravans and the rise and fall of great empires. It holds the memories of the land. To stand in this quiet is to feel very small, yet part of something immeasurably large and ancient. This silence is a canvas. Upon it, the land paints with sound. A sudden gust of wind rushes past, carrying grains of sand that sting the cheek. It is the voice of the desert, speaking in a language older than words. Then, as quickly as it came, the wind dies down. The silence returns, but it is different now. It is filled with the echo of the wind's passage. This is the rhythm of Uzbekistan's open spaces. It is a slow, deliberate dance of sound and stillness. It teaches you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole being. It prepares you for the wonders to come. If you're captivated by the mysteries of Uzbekistan and want to discover more hidden wonders, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us on this journey. There's so much more to explore. The great deserts of this land are not empty. They are full of life, but this life moves to a different rhythm. Look closely at the sand. You will see the delicate tracks of a desert beetle, a tiny architect making its way across a vast world. A lizard, the colour of the earth, basks on a warm stone. It is a master of stillness, a tiny dragon guarding its small patch of sun. These creatures have adapted to a world of extremes. They are a testament to the resilience of life. They carry the ancient wisdom of survival, a story written in their very bones. They are the quiet inhabitants of this silent kingdom. Further on, the landscape changes. The flat sands give way to low, rolling hills. Here, strange and wonderful plants grow. They are tough and hardy, their leaves small to conserve precious water. Some have thorns that guard them like tiny fortresses. Others burst into brilliant short-lived flowers after a rare rain. They are like jewels scattered across the brown earth. These plants are not just surviving, they are thriving. They have found a way to make a home in this challenging world. Each one is a small miracle, a splash of colour and life against the stark beauty of the land. As you walk, the ground beneath your feet tells a story. You might see the fossil of a seashell, a relic from a time when a great sea covered this land. It is a reminder that landscapes are not permanent. They are always changing, shaped by the slow, powerful forces of nature. The earth here is a library of ancient history. Every rock, every grain of sand holds a piece of the puzzle. To touch the ground is to connect with a past that is almost too vast to comprehend. It is a humbling experience, a moment of connection with the deep time of our planet. And then a new sound. It is the cry of a bird, high and clear. A majestic eagle soars on the thermal currents above. It circles effortlessly, its sharp eyes scanning the ground below. Its presence is a sign of a hidden ecosystem. Where there are hunters, there must be prey. The desert is a complex web of life, interconnected in ways that are not immediately obvious. The eagle's flight is a reminder that even in the most seemingly desolate places, life finds a way. It is a symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of Uzbekistan. From the high mountains, life-giving water begins its journey. Two great rivers flow through this arid land. They are the arteries of Uzbekistan, carrying sustenance and creating corridors of green. Their names are spoken with reverence, for without them there would be no cities, no farms, no life as it is known here. To follow these rivers is to follow the path of civilization itself. They snake through the landscape, their waters a shimmering ribbon of blue and silver. The sound of flowing water is a constant song, a melody of life in the heart of the desert. It is a sound of hope and renewal. The banks of these rivers are a world apart. Here the green is vibrant and lush. Tall reeds sway in the breeze, their rustling a soft counterpoint to the gurgle of the water. This is a haven for wildlife. Flocks of birds gather here, their calls filling the air. You might see a flash of brilliant blue as a kingfisher dives for a fish. A family of wild boar might emerge from the reeds to drink at the water's edge. This ribbon of life is a vital refuge, a place where the desert's inhabitants can find water and shade. It is a world of constant movement and activity. The people of this land have always understood the value of water. They have developed ingenious ways to manage it, to guide it to their fields and homes. A network of small canals, called ariks, crisscrosses the countryside. The sound of water trickling through these channels is a common and comforting sound in villages and towns. It is the sound of community, of shared resources. It speaks of a deep understanding of the environment and a respect for the precious gift of water. This relationship with water has shaped the culture and the very character of the people. As the sun sets, the rivers take on a magical quality. The water reflects the fiery colours of the sky, turning to liquid gold and then deep purple. The air cools, and the sounds of the day give way to the chorus of the night. Frogs begin their rhythmic croaking. The gentle lapping of the water against the bank is a soothing lullaby. To sit by the river at this time is to experience a deep sense of peace. It is a moment to reflect on the power of water to transform a landscape and to sustain life against all odds. It is the soul of Uzbekistan, flowing freely. Suddenly, out of the desert haze, a city appears. It is not made of glass and steel. It is made of earth and time. The walls are the colour of sand, the domes the colour of the sky at twilight. This is a city from a dream, a place you thought existed only in stories. These are the cities of the Silk Road. They have names that echo with history. Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva. To enter their gates is to step into another world. The air is filled with the scent of spices and baking bread. The sound of craftsmen's hammers and the murmur of the marketplace replaces the silence of the desert. The buildings themselves seem alive. They are covered in intricate tiles of brilliant blue, turquoise and green. The patterns are mesmerizing, a dizzying display of geometric shapes and flowing calligraphy. They tell stories of mathematics, art and faith. In the sunlight, these tiles sparkle like jewels. They draw your eyes upward towards the sky. These are not just buildings, they are works of art, created by generations of master craftsmen. They stand as a testament to a culture that valued beauty as much as function. Each tile is a small piece of a magnificent mosaic. Walking through the narrow winding streets is a journey of discovery. Every corner reveals a new sight. An old man with a long white beard sits on a doorstep, his face a map of a long and interesting life. A group of children play a game with stones, their laughter echoing off the ancient walls. A baker pulls a round loaf of bread, a naan, from a clay oven. He stamps it with a unique pattern before offering it to you with a smile. These are not museum pieces. These are living cities where daily life continues as it has for centuries, a vibrant and unbroken thread. The heart of the city is the bazaar. It is a whirlwind of colour, sound and smell. Piles of dried apricots and nuts sit next to mountains of fragrant spices. Silks of every imaginable colour are draped from stalls. Coppersmiths hammer intricate designs onto plates and trays. The air is thick with the calls of vendors and the buzz of conversation. It is a place of commerce, but it is also a place of social connection. It is where news is shared, friendships are made, and the pulse of the city can be felt most strongly. The bazaar is the living, breathing heart of Uzbekistan. The true treasure of Uzbekistan is not its ancient stones or brilliant tiles. It is its people. Their faces are a beautiful and diverse tapestry, reflecting a long history of migration and cultural exchange. You see eyes that hold the wisdom of generations and smiles that are quick and genuine. There is a natural warmth and hospitality here that is deeply moving. A stranger is not a threat, but an honoured guest. To be invited into a home is a common occurrence. It is an offer of friendship, a chance to share a moment of connection that transcends language barriers. In a small village, life moves at a slower pace. A family gathers in a courtyard for the evening meal. A large platter of plov, the national dish of rice, meat and carrots, is placed in the centre. Everyone eats from the same dish, a symbol of unity and sharing. Stories are told and laughter is shared. A guest is offered the best pieces of meat, a gesture of respect and honour. This is the custom of dasturkhan, the sacred art of hospitality. It is an unwritten law, a fundamental part of the culture. It is a simple yet profound expression of human kindness. Observe the small gestures. A hand placed over the heart when greeting someone is a sign of sincere respect. Tea is poured into a small bowl, a piala, but it is never filled to the brim. This is to show that the host is attentive and ready to pour more, to continue the conversation. These are not just quaint customs, they are a form of communication. They convey respect, care, and a deep sense of community. They are the threads that weave the social fabric together, creating a society that is strong, resilient, and deeply connected. This friendliness is everywhere. The taxi driver who wants to practice his English. The shopkeeper who offers you a piece of candy while you browse. The farmer who stops his work to wave as you pass by. These small interactions are the moments that truly define a journey. They are the memories that last long after the images of grand monuments have faded. They reveal the soul of the country. The people of Uzbekistan have a quiet dignity and a generous spirit. They are the guardians of its ancient traditions and the architects of its future. One of the most surprising things about this land of wonders is its accessibility. It is a place where a traveller's budget can stretch a very long way. A delicious meal can be bought for the price of a coffee in other parts of the world. A comfortable night's stay does not require a king's ransom. This affordability is not about being cheap. It is about a different value system. It means that this incredible experience is open to more than just the wealthy. It invites the curious, the adventurous, and the young at heart to come and see for themselves, to share in its riches without needing a fortune. This affordability also adds to the country's unique character, its charming eccentricities. You might ride in a shared taxi, a vintage Soviet-era car, packed with friendly locals and their shopping. The journey becomes an adventure in itself. You might stay in a family-run guest house where the grandmother insists on feeding you until you can barely move. These are not sanitized, pre-packaged tourist experiences. They are real, they are authentic, and they are often wonderfully strange. It is a land of beautiful imperfections, where the unexpected is always just around the corner. As a journey through Uzbekistan comes to an end, a strange feeling takes hold. It is a sense of leaving a place that has somehow become a part of you. You have walked its deserts and listened to its silence. You have seen the light dance on its tiled domes. You have shared bread with its people. The land is no longer just a name on a map. It is a collection of sounds, smells, and feelings. It is the taste of green tea and the warmth of a smile. It is the memory of the wind on your face and the sight of an eagle soaring in a vast blue sky. You leave, but the land does not leave you. Its whispers follow you home. You find yourself thinking of the narrow streets of Khiva at dawn, or the grandeur of the Registan in Samarkand at dusk. You remember the kindness of strangers who treated you like family. A journey to Uzbekistan is not just a trip to a foreign country. It is an immersion into a different way of being. It opens your eyes and your heart, and it leaves you with a quiet, persistent invitation to return, to once again listen to the secrets whispered on the wind.